How you doing, brother?
All right, a long time no see, man.
Yeah, yeah.
First question I have for you: how and why and when did you start spelling your name with a C?
Oh, I was in YA on a violation, and the homie Tipper from Watch Baby Low, he started me to doing that. You know what I'm saying? We was trying to figure out a different way to spell it with the C, and I even was trying to CCYN this very way. Then I just said, "Fuck, we gonna go with the CIN." It was Tipper from Watch Baby Low started me to doing that back in like '87. We was in I think Ventura.
Yeah, Mac video. You know, this is for sure. For sure. Yeah, Mac video. Open your soul, represent your ghetto, baby. Yeah, Mac video. You know, this is for sure. For sure. Yeah, Mac video. Open your soul, represent your ghetto. Hold up. For the dime moves and the lokes, for the 6-4s on spokes, for the OGs that did a dime, came back around on parole, for the homegirls with the scrap game, little homies that gang bang, from Pelican Bay to YA, rearrange your mind frame. Yeah, I know what you've been through, shit you had to go tend to. Your mama gave birth on the turf, I know them killers you kin to. This for the lost generation, broke as hell, mad and impatient. But if you know your history, you can't have a strong foundation, baby.
All right, so I got a question, man. When we did the interview in person, a couple people left comments talking about you don't like Bloods. Uh, let's talk about that. Do you like Bloods?
Hell no, I don't like no Bloods. I love them and respect them. You know, I love and respect them because the things they had to go to. You know, back in my days when I was a kid coming up, you know, you walk in the juvenile hall, you go to one unit, you got anywhere from 50, 60, probably 80 Crips in the unit. You have like 4 Bloods push up in that unit. Two of them automatically, when they push up in there, we may be in the corner fighting each other. We hear somebody say blood, you supposed to stop and get on them immediately. But like you have 4 of them walk into the unit, 2 of them off the break or stop banging. 2 of them will try to stay down. One after 2 will turn to religion. Then you always have one stay down. Like Terry Toon from Lock Boy Bunny Hunter. Lil Greg from Lock Boy Bunny Hunter. Dale Turner, Pookie from A4 Swan. James Douglas, Pook Dog from Swan. K Mike from Inglewood Family. Swanee Five from Bloodstone Villain. Baby Not from Bloodstone Villain. Uh, uh, Homer Style from Hollywood Pyru. You know, KB from Performing Pyru. Chief Roy from Performing Pyru. Kevin Matthews from Performing Pyru. Had Major Squabble was down. You know, you had a lot of them, you know, that stayed down, that had to stay down. You know, like I say, they was out never 1,000 to 1 back then. Times were different. You know what I'm saying? Hell no, I don't like them. I love them and respect them. To the, you know, the dude that's spit boxing all over the internet, you know.
Yeah, you know what we gotta realize, because we getting old and we in some new times with the social media. Uh, a lot of dudes, they kind of mirror the ex president or President 47, man, which means they can be a bully, they can disrespect people, they control people. It's the way America is now. So we got to kind of look past that. But I notice you kind of like me. You want to address everybody. You want to straighten everything out. Uh,
Because
so,
I don't
so
like
how do
the
you feel about people that had something bad to say on your interview? Because most of the comments was like 99% positive.
well, you know, like I said, you didn't grow up out here, you don't know, or you didn't grow up during the time. Like I said, when I was a kid coming up, I was blinded to the way of life. I really thought this shit was the way of life, so I took it serious. You know what I'm saying? And I still find myself being affected by things I see and things that I hear. You know what I'm saying? Just like it goes back to the thing, oh, y'all neighborhood love, y'all folk traders. Why? Because we still got along with Crips we got along with since the 70s. Help that makes some sense to me. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense to me. You know, that these same Crips that we got along with, we done been with these individuals that don't like them now and been side by side kicking it with them. You know what I'm saying? We don't follow nobody coattail down there on our side of town. We never been like that. You know what I'm saying? I said never been like that. You know?
So y'all being an original East Side set, who were some of your first allies?
That I can remember first it was all Crips. You know what I'm saying? But we always was close to the Avalon because they was right next door. You know what I'm saying? All the East Side Crip, the Compton Crip. Like I say, my homies got stories about the Compton Crip. The original West Side Godfather Crip. Like I say, East Side 43rd Street is original Crip set. 43rd Street Crips, East Side is original Crip set.
So what's the difference when you say Fortray East Side as opposed to East Side Fortray or East Side Crip?
That's weird. You asked me that because I heard an individual come on there to my man. I never heard anybody say that. If you didn't grow up during that time, put it this way: my brother and them like '79 brought in the San Pedro gangster. It still took a minute for that to take. We never stopped writing ESC on the wall. Period. Never. You know what I'm saying? My home, but we never strayed away from being East Side Crips. Never strayed away from that. We always wrote that. I had to send an individual picture of my homeboy, little gangster. Little gangster put this shit on his knuckles. He's about 10 or 11 years old. He got ESC on his knuckles. We never stopped writing ESC on the wall. When I say that, that's just a short term from saying 43rd Street East Side Crip or East Side Crip. You know what I'm saying? So we were just East Side. I'm figuring that you a Crip or you an individual grew up in that time. You know what I'm saying? You should know what I'm saying. If you don't know, ask me. Don't just assume. And you like, oh, I ain't never heard of that. But you wasn't around. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? This East Side Crip still right now.
Yeah, that's the importance of history. It's to teach. It's not, that way people don't say this is false or this didn't happen or this, it was never this way. If you wasn't there, you have no idea unless somebody teach it to you, unless you learn from other individuals that was cripping before you.
Kev Mac, it's strange that you would say that because I didn't share with you one of your homeboys I knew grew up on the East Side. I remember him jumping out on me and my brother back in like 80, 81. And my brother told my man San Dwayne, I told my man Cinbad, that he told my brother, well, I heard of you, because he's originally from the East, from Fortray, but he ended up turning 60 later on. And was kind of irreparable over there. But yeah, like I say, I asked a lot of questions when I was a kid. Just like I still ask questions, and I gotta share something with you guys that I be saying because, I don't need nobody coming there telling us where our origins come from. You know what I'm saying? We didn't come from no Avalon. We extended from East Side Crip. The same day we was East Side Crip, the 43rd Street was attached on there by my homeboy Bobby Louis. Period. You know what I'm saying? Period. I'm not saying that to be disrespectful or rude nobody. We come from East Side Crip. We was the first street number Crip gang in LA with the number. And it's so funny. I wish, I had a conversation with a homeboy that's real deep. You know what I'm saying? Love him to death. He's a solid stand-up homeboy. Ain't nothing salty about his name. Named Kiko from 1180 East Coast. And Kiko, and it made me feel so good because when I got the call, he stamped everything I said. You know what I'm saying? And cuz real, he a little older than me, but he was up in opinions with the original homeboys. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know something about Fortray, don't ask no homeboy that come from this area that maybe kind of hot one and decided to start claiming the neighborhood because he grew up in this area. Nah, you talk to original Avalon that was active. You know what I'm saying? Don't just talk to no anybody. They're gonna tell you East Side Fortray Crips was first down here. We didn't extend or break off from nobody but the East Side Crip. The same day we was East Side Crip, the 43rd Street was pushed from there. So when you hear me say East Side 43rd Street Crip, a Fortray East Side, I'm talking about Fortray East Side Crips. That's what I'm speaking about.
Your homeboy Bobby Louis, what is he considered? A founder, a co-founder, or what?
Yeah, you would have to consider, like I say, Tim did the Crip thing down there and Bobby Louis attached the name on it. So you would have to put Bobby Louis was the founder because Bobby Louis was one of the ones there when they got into it with the Crips and they come down there when they fired on OG Greg. I wish my homie OG Greg was still live. You would love OG Greg. You know what I'm saying? You would love OG Greg. You know what I'm saying? But he rest in peace. He died while I was doing time, man.
Yeah, rest in peace to your homeboy. Did Bobby Louis ever claim Avalon?
Never. Never.
He wasn't a Fortray.
He's one of the ones pointed it out to me man, you need to go holler at the Phillips. The Phillips started that. But it was, man, listen, I don't want to tell the homeboy start ready, but I'm kind of hit on it. You had a homeboy named Hachi. He was a baby Crip over there. You're a Fortray like baby Crip. And it wasn't too many of them at the time with him. His story is when he was a kid, he went up to Manual Arts with some homies. He got left. He got jumped on. He got put in the hospital. He almost died. But you had two homeboys from the East Side stay down with him. You had OG Sugar Bear from Avalon Garden that stayed down with him. And you had a homeboy named Stan from East Side Avalon Crip that later on became a fire trade. He rests in peace now. He stayed down with Hachi. Hachi got put in the hospital, almost died. All three of them got fucked up real bad. You know what I'm saying? So Hachi, he felt like he was betrayed, basically left for dead. So he decided to attach that Fortray Avalon. This out of his mouth.
Okay, my name is Hachi. Tell me where you from.
I'm from East Side, Folk Avalon, Gangster Crip.
And tell,
ABC.
Tell you the one that started that, right?
Pretty much. I was the only baby Crip around here for a minute. Then there became about 6 of my flock that ran with me. You know what I mean? We do what we do.
You got a family full of Phillips, right?
Yeah. I got 8 brothers and 3 sisters.
What made you start Folk Avalon?
I felt neglected.
And you got jumped on by the brims?
Yeah, that was during my time, too. Straight folk trade at that time, East Side folk trade.
So you the one responsible for the Avalon connecting with the folk trade?
Pretty much, that I know of.
Yeah.
But like I said, it was quite a few of us there before it was all the separation and so forth.
So everything was East Side folk trade first.
From my beginning to my end.
So where you from now?
I'm from folk trade. I'm from folk trade, Avalon, baby Crips.
All right.
ABC,
all right.
Another bad creation.
But what was first, Avalon or folk trade?
Folk trade was first.
All right,
I came off of 43rd and Woodlawn.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then he come from a family of 8 brothers and 3 sisters. You know what I'm saying? The Phillips was a big known family. And that shit took off like a rocket. Now you hear dude, I remember I come up during the time they was folk trap. Yes, you probably did. You know what I'm saying? But that came later on. That's not what we originally are. You had homies get recruited up under that. A lot of homies. I even got calls from some certain my homeboys like, damn, Cinbad, I didn't know that. I thought, nah, homie, you need to ask questions. See, I always sit up there on the Baba Louie, because Baba Louie was a teacher, man, and he was to share that knowledge, which he let you know where you come from. You know what I'm saying? He'll let you know. He's a good homeboy, and he still got a lot of his brains. He'll let you know where you come from. I always ask questions. I took it like I had a PhD in the street. Like I say, I was blinded like a lot of your little homeboy that we grew up with. We really thought that this was the way of life, homie. We really thought that was a way of life. We was misguided, homie. You know what I'm saying? It just, yeah.
So you got guys like Barefoot Pookie, Tony Stacy, who on record calling y'all original folk trade East Side, right?
That's
East
right.
Side.
That's right.
So some dudes that was around, they know their history. They know who was out first, so to speak, right?
Yes. I'm kind of going off track right there. I don't know if you remember. You had I read a book before I got out because I was having this discussion with the homie Lil Nub from Compton Nutty Block Crip. We talking about the original sets and shit. And man, it just so happened a book come floating through there that was written by Raymond Washington brother, and I guess in the X1 time. But they sit there and stated in there the East Side 44 trades, Crips, and they talked about the Hoover Crips. They basically was talking about sets that broke off, that come with their own name, basically. You know what I'm saying? And then we was like, see, I like, man, but like I said, I know my history, homie. But I don't need nobody to get on here and try to downplay play where we come from. You know what I'm saying? I know mine. You can't tell my origin, man. I mean, I can't stop you because that's the truth you might have been told, but you need to dig further, homie. You know what I'm saying? Don't just get stuck in one world. Like I said, I was asking multiple individuals, but every time I asked these questions as a kid, they kept coming back to the Phillips. You know what I'm saying? Which was a well-known big family from folk trade. You know what I'm saying? Like I got 7 brothers. Ain't not one of my brothers ever claimed Avalon. You know, so I got uncle. None of them claimed Avalon. Not saying that it was something wrong with that, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I would have to send you this picture too. But anyway, go ahead, man. I'm just, because I don't want to go off track.
Did your older homeboys or your originals ever tell you if the folk trades was 43rd Street Cribs, or was it always Crip?
Hey, it's a trip that you hit on that. You had an East Side Crip homeboy, which I can't at no point in time get on a platform and debate him about none of that, because Cuz was born in 58 from what I believe he was born in 50. I was born in 67. I can't never debate what Cuz said out his mouth. This is my East Side original homeboy, your East Side Crip. Now, mind, I can't debate nothing he say. You know what I'm saying? He is, I got a million calls where he said that 103rd Street was the first crib set with a number. Homie, look, I can't argue with the homie saying that's Cuz truth, but I can stand firm on 43rd Street. Crips being the first Crip number set. We the first one, because we ain't never been no Cribs. You know what I'm saying? We the first Crips with the street number. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't never been no Cribs. I can argue that point and stand firm on that.
And would Baba Louie agree to that?
Yeah. I remember asking Bobby Louie and another homie that, and they told me, I said, man, where this Crib thing coming? When I was a kid, they said, man, a lot of like all of us is children of the South, or if not our parents. You just kind of hear that Southern still in our slang a little bit when we talk. We all children of the South. If our parents wasn't from the South, they was from the Midwest Southern type states that migrated to California. So a lot of us got this Southern upbringing, then we got these slurs and pronunciation fucked up. But like I said, I don't know. From what I would gather, they pronunciate a lot of them pronunciation was fucked up. They be saying crib but saying cribs. But like I say, Faux Trey, we the first Crip number set. Not no, cause we ain't never been no crib. That's why I say I can't argue the homie on that. You know what I'm saying? Cuz a G homie. You know what I'm saying? You're older than me.
Yeah, Hachi. You think he would do an interview?
Oh, yes, most definitely. I be trying to breast him up because I would have to be with him for his memory to come back. And I'm like, Hachi, he you gotta think, Hachi ain't nothing but like 64, 65. He doing this 7 years under Bob Louis now. He young, but like you said, he couldn't run with his older brothers like Stonewall and Big Mad Dog. These are G homeboys from Folk Trade. You know what I'm saying? That he was younger than him, that he was trying to run with. Yeah, he's gonna do it. That's like I said. I gave the homeboy cartoon from Avalon my word. I told Cuz I'd sit down with him, but first I got to clear up the false narrative about where we come from, which I'm gonna do this interview with you. I'm gonna sit down every last one of my homeboys from the generation so you can see where it come from. Because we never lost that East Side Crip, because that's where we come from. And when I say 43rd Street East Side or Fulton East Side, I'm saying East Side Crip for the ones who don't know. So you to get on here and just assume, well, I ain't never heard of. You don't know, just ask. You know.
All right, so one last time. So there was some Folk Trades that claim Avalon.
Yes, most definitely.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? Yes.
So when people say that, they're not lying. They just don't understand that the whole set didn't claim Avalon.
No, the whole set didn't. No. The whole set did. No. No.
Mm-hmm.
For each one they can bring here that claim Avalon, I can bring you one that didn't. Which it ain't nothing. It was still Folk Trade. The homies still gonna push with each other. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this. In y'all hood, because y'all had a big hood. So was it like different section, or was it different individuals that claimed Avalon?
It was different because we had homies all down. Like my homie Top Cat. Top Cat come from out the 30s. I think somewhere up in Maple, somewhere up in there. You know what I'm saying? Not too far from Season Mike. He grew up somewhere down there 30. He claimed he was original Folk Trade Avalon. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of homies. My homie Money Rab was original Folk Trade Avalon. I think he started claiming Avalon like 75, 76 Folk Trade Avalon. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
But
Money
they all
Rab's
know
a
that
G,
they
huh?
all, huh?
I said Money Rab's a G, huh?
Yeah, that's my G homeboy, love him to death. But a lot of them, but they know that East Side Folk Trade was first before the state. Like even like if you talk to Hachi, he gonna tell you it was East Side Folk Trade Crip first. Then the Avalon thing came, which it ain't no problem. Those was the homies. And another thing I want to clear up for you: at no point in time have my homies ever ran to nobody for no assistance for them to fight the Broadways. Never. Period. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I got a brother named Insane Dwayne. Solid. Never lost a street fight on some gang shit. Never. One-on-one fist fight. Never. You know what I'm saying? He didn't been rack pack a couple times, but head up, never. Ask Ghost and Miz and all them about him. You know what I'm saying? You pull some homies from the east side or from the west side, come ask me about my older brother in St. Dwayne. Never lost a street fight. Head up.
All right, so you lost me on the part about y'all needing help. Somebody did an interview or something that said
It was
that?
something said that dude to my, oh, they run down there to help. They want us to help. Nah, we ain't never asked somebody to pick side to help us. No, like me, you talking about my era. I never gave a damn because, homie, even the war with the Broadways, man, that shit was over exaggerated. It wasn't even like that, homie. To be honest, you had a homeboy lost his life on IN that was from our set. You know what I'm saying? But the war is never really been like I say. It was too much like family ties and relations. Because you have older brothers from Folk Trade, younger brothers from Fire Deuce. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot like that. Cousins from Folk Trade and cousins from Broad. You know what I'm saying? So that war was over. It wasn't never been no shoot 'em up, bang, bang, back and forth. It done been some little funk here and there, but it never was all like that, man.
How
Period, man.
about when Whitey Enterprise and Third World came into play? Did the
Oh,
violence
see, that was a different thing right there. Now that was a whole different thing from the gang aspect. That was something different. But it was probably those hidden agendas behind a lot of that too. And then that was going down in LA.
So, once upon a time, was there a 45th Street San Pedro gangsters?
Yeah, you had like 4-5 San Pedro, third place. All of them was kind of rocking around the same time. 'Cause I remember us having a little get down trying to pull the 4-5 San Pedro's on. Then the homies got screaming, "But man, they into it with the homies." I guess from third place. So you know what I'm saying. I believe a few of them did end up turning full trade. Some turned. Yeah, a lot of more of them went to Avalon than full trade. Yeah.
So did that take some of your territory when they became Avalons?
Like I said, I don't know when this loss of territory really came back. I was in jail when all that happened. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because we floated up. A lot of us floated up and lived on the same street. You find what I'm saying? A lot of us floated and lived on the same street. I mean, we hung out on 48th and Avalon for years. We threw our meetings at 49th Street School on the regular. Even when during the time the war was going on, we always had our meeting on 49th and McKinley, between Avalon and McKinley at 49th Street School.
So let me ask you a personal question, and it can attain to your homeboys as well. But when you locked up and you come home and you find out Avalons are pushing a little further into your area now, did you still remain friends with those dudes that turned Avalon, or not? Was it friction or what?
With me, I would say no because a lot of these dudes, you gotta think I raised a lot of these dudes that's up under me. I would put them in the car with me to take them to, you know, on some basic schooling type stuff. So they may have love for me, but dislike for my homeboy. My biggest fear with dealing with dudes that we beef with is me not knowing them. You follow what I'm saying? That's
Mm-hmm.
where my antennas go up because if I know you more than likely, you know what type of dude I am. It's not gonna be that type of friction, you
Mm-hmm.
know. Because
Yeah.
I love. But you gotta think a person you get on this damn media and perpetrate like they the most notorious shit in LA in the streets know what it is, homie. Everybody lose in war, homie. Everybody. I done lost homies on both sides. You know what I'm saying? From Avalon, Broadway, from both sides that I grew up with, homie. That hurts me. That I still find myself tossing and turning at night thinking about. You know what I'm saying? That shit troubling to me. You know what I'm saying? They killed my motherfucking friend. Excuse my language. I ain't trying to. I want to make sure everybody hear this. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, you threw me for a loop when you said you get on the internet, you could be this and that, and then you went to the gangs, to the sets. But I was thinking as individuals, and about 5 or 6 people within this past week have said exactly what you said. People in the streets really know the real. It's the
Yeah.
people watching YouTube that don't know the real and get confused and be thinking somebody is bigger and harder than they really are.
Yeah. Man, listen, homie. And they know who they are, homie. I done. My mama stayed on 99 where I started Southside at. Man, I would get up in the middle of the night to go use the bathroom. I'm stepping over Avalons on my floor. I don't know if they done been in there pulling the train on my sister or what. You know what I'm saying? Cause her little hot ass. I get up to use the bathroom at night because these my home, but I laying on my mama's floor. You know what I'm saying? We done been out all night putting it down, doing this crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, man. Yeah, I done had extensive conversation with my homeboy, little gangster, little iceberg, my homie crazy, my homie ant dog. We reminisce about, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace Chino, rest in peace Scrappy and Baby Trey and all these homies that's gone. And you know what I'm saying? And we see this build up to be knocked down to his knees, just evaporating all this hatred amongst us as a people. If dudes can't, if you're not talking about peace right now at this point in time, man, you either the police or you the dumbest MF in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? With all this shit that's going on that's targeted towards blacks, man.
Well, I'm gonna keep it 100. It's a lot of dumb MFs that we
Yeah,
holding
yeah,
on to right now.
yeah. It's like the peace thing, man. Like young athlete, TG, and even you, man. Dude is a solid brother all the way around. Even when I told that story about him pushing up on the dude, I didn't hear that from him. I heard this from the dudes, from the homies from the Bay Area. They the one catch me. Hey, OG, you the one that had to fight in the child. Then they the one got to lace me about stuff before I even met the homie. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It made me feel good as being a homie because I'm like, damn, it's still somebody breathing that think the way I think. You find what I'm saying? Yeah, cuz was a straight up solid homeboy. And I don't brag or put a 10 on nobody crippin'. But dude was like that. You know what I'm saying? It made me feel good to be a homie at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
All right, we're gonna stop right here. That was part one with OG Cinbad, Fortray Eastside. We're gonna
Yeah.
come back with a part two. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Don't be afraid to leave a comment. You know, we got a real one up in here, y'all. So support this video. Appreciate it.
I kinda find it picture perfect. Me and all your shirts and panties with the bar that you want me in. Dancing on the table for ya, watching in amazement. Love how you be gazing. Understand you fucking with a star. It ain't gonna be too long before I blow up like the speakers in your car. When you playing this, I bet it feel amazing. Head knocking like it hit the pavement. Day spent with you ain't a day I'm missing. Vibe be blending like these grapes I'm sipping. I ain't even playing on your vibe, hit different. I ain't even playing and I can't wait to get next to you.